The Witch, or if you're into dramatic typography, the VVitch, because apparently one V just isn't Puritan enough. This was Robert Eager's first movie, and you'd never guess it's a debut because it feels so self-assured, slow, creeping, deeply researched, and absolutely determined to make you feel like God has abandoned you. The story follows a Puritan family in 1630s New England who get booted from their settlement for being too religiously intense, which is hilarious because the Puritans were already living on nightmare nun mode. Imagine being told you're too hardcore by a group of people who thought that fun was a sin. Anyway, they're cast out, build a sad little homestead on the edge of anonymous forest, and, shocking to absolutely no one, things start to go wrong. I fucking love this movie. I really do. It's the rare horror film that's genuinely unsettling without resorting to lazy jump scares or a monster lunging at the camera. Instead, it's a slow and deliberate film that seeps into you. The dread builds from silence, and this gnawing feeling that something ancient is just watching you from the tree line. Eagers went full historical nerd with the dialogue. Every thee, thou, and I will smite thee, wretched goat, comes from a 17th century journal and witch trial records. It's authentic, it's eerie, and it might make you wish that subtitles were fucking mandatory. I love it though. What really sets The Witch apart for me is that it's not trying to be edgy or shocking, it just is what it is. There are two scenes in particular that I would rank among the most genuinely disturbing moments in modern horror film history. I won't spoil them if you haven't seen it, but if you know, you know. It's the two children in the barn and what happens to the baby. They're not cheap jump scares. They're not even loud. They're quiet, grim, and they lodge themselves somewhere deep in your brain where you can't shake them out. It's the kind of horror that I respect, the kind of horror that you can't joke or meme away. The performances are just brutal in how good they are. Anna Taylor-Joy basically launched her whole career as Anna Taylor-Joy by playing Thomasin with a perfect mix of teenage innocence and quiet rebellion. You feel for her the whole way through, trapped between a fanatically religious father, a suspicious mother, and a fucking witch. Ralph Ineson plays the father with this booming, weathered voice that sounds like it's echoing out of a hallowed oak tree. Kate Dickie is terrifying, as she always fucking is. She has this uncanny ability to look like she knows something bad is about to happen, and she's fine with it. The cinematography deserves a shout out too. All natural light, muted greys and browns, skies that look like God turned the contrast down. It feels cold, it feels hungry, like the land itself hates these people. The score is minimal, but the kind of minimal that makes your neck hairs stand up. It creaks, it whispers, it howls, it's oppressive without being overbearing. And then there's the ending, right? I'm not going to spoil details, but it manages to be dark, liberating, and deeply wrong all at once. It's the kind of finale that has you sitting there afterwards, staring into space, wondering if you're supposed to clap your hands or wash them. It sticks the landing in a way that so many modern horror films just don't. There's no explaining, no over-explaining, no Marvel-style quips to try and break the mood, just straight up existential doom. If you're the kind of horror fan who needs jump scares every 3 seconds, then The Witch probably isn't for you. But if you like your horror like me, slow, deliberate, soaked in dread and historical authenticity, the kind that gets under your skin and doesn't leave, then The Witch, or the VVitch is essential viewing. Plus, I redeemed in my distrust of goats. Goats are not to be trusted.